Hello everyone. On January 15th, Chinese media reported that the recent incident involving lesser-known Chinese actors and artists being trafficked to Thailand and Myanmar has become a major concern for the public. Among them, actor Wang Jing was rescued in time, but model Yang Zheqi has not yet been able to return home. Wang Jing also stated that at least 50 Chinese people were detained with him there. According to sources, those behind the investment, management, and scamming of people sold into Myanmar are being pursued and gradually arrested. Shockingly, the names of Zhao Wei and her husband have unexpectedly been linked to this inhumane case, leaving the public in disbelief. Among them, Huang Youlong was one of the direct operators. Businessman Huang Youlong is the cousin of Zhao Wei, an online scam kingpin who masterminded the trafficking of Chinese people, operated casinos, ran prostitution rings, and dealt in banned substances in Myanmar. Zhao Wei is a fugitive, hunted across Southeast Asia. When Huang Youlong and Zhao Wei faced business difficulties, Zhao Wei invited his cousin to invest in the project. Far from the Chinese border, near the Golden Triangle, with high walls, barbed wire, and strict surveillance, it's an earthly hell, even more dangerous than northern Myanmar. By August 2022, Zhao Wei was arrested for leading a telecom fraud and human trafficking operation, affecting up to 330,000 people. Huang Youlong was said to have been tipped off and escaped in the night. Perhaps for this reason, Zhao Wei quickly finalized her divorce from Huang Youlong to avoid trouble. Afterward, Zhao Wei's ex-husband continued to engage in kidnapping and extortion of Chinese people in Southeast Asia. Many sources indicate that Zhao Wei was involved in the criminal activities of Zhao Wei and Huang Youlong. The actress is believed to have invested in Zhao Wei's projects through her husband. In reality, Zhao Wei and Huang Youlong always made money in the gray area. Many of their companies in China were just fronts with no real business activities. Regarding this incident, Zhao Wei once posted about doing business in Myanmar, but later deleted it from her personal page. Currently, this information is causing a stir in China, but both Zhao Wei and businessman Huang Youlong remain silent, not commenting on the rumors. Previously, Zhao Wei also posted on Weibo, officially announcing that she had divorced Huang Youlong long ago and declared that all events, statements, or news related to Mr. Huang were not connected to her. 163 News commented, "As business became more complicated and disadvantageous, Zhao Wei decided to divorce Huang Youlong to avoid risks if exposed. Adultery or marital discord was just a cover for both to go their separate ways. In reality, their assets are closely tied and would take time to untangle." Not only related to the Myanmar incident, Zhao Wei and Huang Youlong were also involved in electronic fraud and telecom scams. The small entertainment industry could not satisfy Zhao Wei's desire for money, leading her further into corruption. And you are watching True Crime in the World, where we together explore the most mysterious cases, the most thrilling stories you might have never heard. As usual, before continuing with today's story, please don't hesitate to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to support us. Thank you very much. On December 28, 2024, Zhao Wei announced her official divorce from Huang Youlong on her personal Weibo. "I officially divorced Mr. Huang many years ago. Our marital relationship has been resolved legally. Any events, statements, or news related to him do not concern me. I earnestly hope everyone acknowledges this fact, avoiding dragging me into baseless and misleading rumors." This was the second time Zhao Wei posted officially on Weibo since being silently banned in 2021. Previously, the actress expressed her grief over the passing of author Qiong Yao, the writer of My Fair Princess. Zhao Wei's divorce announcement quickly attracted the attention of netizens. However, many questioned why Zhao Wei, who had divorced her husband years ago, chose this moment to go public. There are speculations that her ex-husband might face legal issues due to a massive debt. The actress might have feared being implicated, thus announcing the divorce promptly. In recent years, Huang Youlong has been embroiled in numerous lawsuits, with debts amounting to 753 million Hong Kong dollars in principal and interest being pursued. Is Zhao Wei's declaration of severing ties with Huang Youlong at this time meant to separate their interests and obligations? If they divorced long ago, why announce it now? Has she truly divorced, or is there more to the story? The marriage between Zhao Wei and Huang Youlong has been shrouded in mystery from start to finish. From being the beloved little swallow to the female Warren Buffett who dominated the business world, her transformation has been puzzling. Previously, she was listed among the artists with stains, banned across the internet, but the real reason has never been officially disclosed. What dark secrets Zhao Wei has truly been involved in, no one has dared to confirm definitively. In the past, she was often embroiled in controversies like pro-Japanese sentiments and offending Chinese culture, but she always managed to quell public opinion swiftly. Why does it seem she can't recover this time? What forces have left her defenseless? Does she have a chance to make a comeback? Zhao Wei was born into an ordinary family in Wuhu, Anhui. She was lively and outgoing from a young age. After high school, she planned to become a kindergarten teacher and enrolled in Wuhu Teachers College. However, a serendipitous encounter changed her life. When the film Painted Skin came to Wuhu for outdoor shooting, Zhao Wei was chosen as an extra to play a high school girl. This experience introduced her to the allure of cinema and cemented her resolve to become a professional actress. In 1994, Zhao Wei passed the entrance exam for the Shanghai Academy of Drama, beginning her formal acting training. During this time, she appeared in the film Valley of the Girls and several TV shows, but only in minor roles that did not garner much attention. In 1996, Zhao Wei was admitted to the acting department of the Beijing Film Academy, where she was classmates with Chen Kun and Hu Ge. At that time, Chong Yao was casting for her drama My Fair Princess, and Zhao Wei, with her expressive large eyes and natural, lively charisma, was selected. Unexpectedly, she truly breathed life into the role of Little Swallow, becoming a star loved by households. Everyone remembers the playful, adorable Little Swallow from that era's TV screens. Zhao Wei rose to fame, enjoying a period of immense popularity. At that time, she was just a simple artist, uninvolved in the capital market. She once said, "I won't do business because I'm quite gullible. Without cunning, one cannot be a merchant, and I'm not skilled enough." But by 1999, the Chinese television industry entered a significant transition phase, implementing the policy of separation of production and broadcasting, opening the door for private capital to enter the film and entertainment production sector. From then on, Zhao Wei stepped into the capital market, no longer the naive Little Swallow. Zhao Wei began her business career in 1999 by founding Shanghai Jingying Commercial Consulting Company, with a registered capital of 500,000 RMB, where she served as the legal representative and held 46% of the shares. In December of the same year, she continued to invest in establishing Shanghai Hanying Cultural Promotion Limited, with her brother Zhao Jian as the supervisor. Both companies collaborated with businesses related to the Zhongxing Real Estate Group, managed by Ye Maotin, her childhood sweetheart, and his parents. This marked the beginning of Zhao Wei's business career. However, Zhao Wei's career suffered a major shock in 2000 due to the military uniform incident. She appeared on a fashion magazine cover wearing an outfit with the Japanese military flag, sparking fierce opposition. Although she and the magazine quickly apologized, explaining it was due to ignorance and a mistake, public sentiment did not subside. Zhao Wei became the center of criticism, with her acting career plummeting. She then shifted her focus to Hong Kong and other regions to seek new development opportunities. During this time, she met Wang Yu, whose relationship would play a crucial role in her comeback. Wang Yu was the son of Wang Daohan from a prestigious family. Wang Daohan was a mentor to Yang Zheqi and had long served as the mayor of Shanghai. With Wang Yu's help, Zhao Wei was first invited to participate in that year's Spring Festival Gala and gradually restored her career. In 2003, photos of Zhao Wei and Wang Yu traveling in Hong Kong were leaked, making their relationship public. After experiencing ups and downs in her career, Zhao Wei became more aware of the risks in acting and gradually shifted her focus to business. In 2002, she invested 2.1 million RMB to establish Beijing Princess Cultural Promotion, Limited, transitioning from actress to producer. The following year, she became the fifth largest shareholder of Chongqing Luqiao, a company listed on the A-share market, officially entering the capital market. Subsequently, Zhao Wei continued to invest in several other companies like Menglei Liquor Trading Co., Yersu Ledaotanlidi, and Yebendian Film Komakyo Lolkalatid, but none created significant impact, until she met Huang Youlong. It must be said that Zhao Wei has always had a keen eye for people. Her friends are either high-ranking officials or wealthy entrepreneurs. Her classmate Hu Gei publicly expressed affection for her, and Nicholas Tse also admitted to having feelings for her, but none caught her eye. So why did she choose to marry Huang Youlong, a man with little formal education, who had been previously married and had a child? Zhao Wei once candidly shared, "I don't expect much from marriage. To me, a spouse is more like a partner or companion." Perhaps this thought stems from her life philosophy. In a 2009 interview, she referred to the concept of polite physical relationships, which sparked much controversy. According to her description, when two people of different genders are alone, acknowledging their mutual attraction or expressing trust, going to bed is merely a courtesy, not out of love or desire, but as a form of etiquette, similar to shaking hands, a social communication need. Zhao Wei believed this was an expression of gender equality, a compliment to the other's attractiveness. That same year, Zhao Wei opened the Yue Fu restaurant in Beijing's Sanlitun area, stating, "My current dream is to do business, to become very wealthy." With pursuing money as her ideal and viewing going to bed as a social ritual, Zhao Wei's values set her up for the consequences she would face. Returning to Huang Youlong, his background remains shrouded in mystery. Before marrying Zhao Wei, no information about him was found in public media. Later, there was information suggesting that Huang Youlong was born into an ordinary peasant family. In the 1970s, he worked alongside villagers raising ducks and farming. At over 10 years old, he followed his father to Shenzhen to start a new life. This might only be part of the truth. The Beijing News once obtained documents showing that between 2000 and 2002, Huang Youlong worked at Shenzhen Zhonghang, Kangye Entertainment Commum Wires Limited, a subsidiary of Zhonghang Real Estate Group, which operated high-end club services. In December 2001, at just 25 years old, Huang Youlong spent 2.34 million RMB to buy a 183 square meter apartment in Shenzhen. In March 2002, he became the general manager of Shenzhen Dongguanda Industrial Development Kombit Limited, and also managed Guangzhou Jinyezi Hotel Kokans Limited. The Jinyezi Hotel was established in April 2003. In March 2004, Huang Youlong invested 490,000 RMB in Shenzhen Huanri Industrial Commercial Land Limited, later increasing the registered capital from 1 million RMB to 150 million RMB, with Huang contributing 73.5 million RMB, owning 49% of the shares. If Huang Youlong truly came from an ordinary peasant family, where did the money for buying houses and starting companies come from? Xiake Island, a new media outlet under the People's Daily of the Chinese Communist Party, once published an article stating that Huang Youlong was a driver for Xu Zongheng, the former mayor of Shenzhen, who was later dismissed. In 2011, Xu Zongheng was sentenced to prison, forcing Huang Youlong to flee to Singapore. He then suddenly became a mysterious tycoon in Singapore. There are reports suggesting he took over Xu's overseas assets. After Xu Zongheng was sentenced to death with a 2-year reprieve, Huang Youlong reappeared and married Zhao Wei. However, Huang Youlong denied ever being a driver for anyone. He married Zhao Wei in 2008. So, was the party's media outlet inaccurate, or did Huang Youlong intentionally hide the truth? The Shenzhen Connection column of China Business News, which has ties to the Chinese government, revealed that Huang Youlong was the grandson of Huang Liman, former secretary of the Shenzhen Municipal Party Committee. Huang Liman was a key figure in Jiang Zemin's faction and also his mistress. Huang Liman's main activity in Shenzhen was from 2001 to 2005, coinciding with Huang Youlong's activities there. In 2008, Zhao Wei quietly married Huang Youlong, who held Singaporean citizenship. They had a daughter together, After Zhao Wei disappeared, a photo unexpectedly circulated online showing Zhao Wei hand in hand with a man in a crowd. That man was Zhang Qinghai, the brother of Zhang Qinghong, former vice president of China and a strategist for Jiang Zemin. The two had a very close relationship. At this point, the forces behind Zhao Wei began to surface. After marriage, Huang Youlong and Zhao Wei divided their efforts, registering numerous companies in Hong Kong, forming the dual offensive of the Long system and the Wei system. The Long system established at least 27 companies in Hong Kong, extending its reach to overseas regions like the Cayman Islands, Bermuda, and the British Virgin Islands. The Wei system focused on culture and entertainment, including Hong Kong Culture Association United Kokiat, Lendid, Jiaquan Shifu Restaurant Concert, Leldidi and Yunfeng Entertainment Group Concert, Lendi, Prestige International Investment Company, Leldison, and China Investment Company, Limited. Among these companies, at least 4 had registered or actual capital of just $1 Hong Kong, essentially shell companies. Most of these companies were established between May 2011 and October 2015. During this period, Zhao Wei transformed from the ordinary little swallow into the famous female Warren Buffett. In April 2011, Zhao Wei bought 1.17 million shares of Tangde Film at just 2.3 RMB per share. By 2015, when Tangde went public, the share value skyrocketed, giving Zhao Wei a return of 150 times her investment, making her a fortune. She stood on stage ringing the listing bell with a radiant smile. At the end of 2014, the couple spent nearly 300 million Hong Kong dollars to buy a 9.18% stake in Alibaba Pictures, becoming the second largest shareholder. Alibaba Pictures, formerly China Vision Media Group, listed on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, had complex relations with the Tomorrow Holding Group. The head of China Vision, Dong Ping, from Baotou, Inner Mongolia, was a fellow townsman of Chu Hongwen, the wife of Xiao Jianhua, the owner of Tomorrow Holding. Dong Ping was also considered the white glove of the Zhang Qinghong family. Through acquiring 60% of China Vision's shares, Alibaba Pictures successfully borrowed a shell to list on the stock exchange. The stock price, which fluctuated between 0.3 and 0.4 Hong Kong dollars for a long time, quickly surged, raising the market capitalization to 27.5 billion Hong Kong dollars. Zhao Wei sold her shares twice, earning at least nearly 1.8 billion Hong Kong dollars, earning her the title of female Warren Buffett. However, compared to Warren Buffett's reputation for value investing, Zhao Wei's operations were more akin to a harvesting machine in the capital market. Warren Buffett focused on the fundamental and long-term growth of companies, achieving stable asset growth through long-term holdings of quality stocks. Zhao Wei, on the other hand, often exploited short-term market fluctuations to make quick profits. In May 2015, Wang Youlong and Zhao Wei, along with Xu Jingren, Jack Ma, and Yu Feng, bought shares of Swiss East Group, a company listed on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, at 2 Hong Kong dollars per share. After Jack Ma's involvement was announced, Swiss East Group's stock price surged over 150%, closing at 22.65 Hong Kong dollars. That day, Jack Ma made over 5.5 billion Hong Kong dollars in paper profits, while Zhao Wei and Huang Youlong earned over 7.4 billion Hong Kong dollars. In February 2016, the couple made it onto the Hurun Global Rich List with assets of $1 billion. In November of the same year, they established Long Wei Media with a registered capital of only 2 million RMB, where Zhao Wei held 95% of the shares. Just 2 months later, Long Wei announced plans to spend 3 billion RMB to acquire a 29.1% stake in Wang Culture, becoming a controlling shareholder. This high-risk transaction was executed with up to 50 times financial leverage. Long Wei's own capital was just 60 million RMB, with the rest financed through debt and share pledging to financial institutions. Tomorrow News once pointed out that there is increasing evidence suggesting Huang Youlong might only be a pawn for Tomorrow Holding, with his vast capital in the market actually coming from them. For example, in the Long Wei acquisition of Wang Culture, Out of the 3.6 billion RMB, aside from the 60 million RMB contributed by Zhao Wei and Huang Youlong, the remainder came from a 1.5 billion RMB loan from Tibet Yinshixin Asset Management Commersas Lady and 1.4999 billion RMB from pledging stocks at Hengtai Changkai Securities Limited. Both companies belong to Tomorrow Holding. Significantly, Zhao Wei and Xiao Jianhua were once board members of Hong Kong Culture Association United Commerces Limited, with Zhao Wei serving as vice president due to her fame as a director. This organization has long been controlled by Zhang Qinghai, the cultural czar of Hong Kong. This clearly shows the influence of Tomorrow Holding. Moreover, through acquiring Swiss East Group, Xiao Jianhua demonstrated his role as a significant shareholder in one of Jack Ma's subsidiaries. A former executive of Swiss East Group revealed, "When we had the opportunity to invest in Jack Ma's companies, it often went through Huang Youlong or the Yunfeng Fund. The Yunfeng Fund was established by Jack Ma and Yu Feng in 2010. Although legal records do not mention Xiao Jianhua, other documents show that he actually invested in Swiss East Group alongside Jack Ma through 3 different companies, 2 of which were owned by Xiao Jianhua's representatives. By the end of 2015, Xiao Jianhua held about 1/3 of Swiss East Group's shares through 4 offshore companies and a 5th company controlled by Huang Youlong, even surpassing Jack Ma's ownership percentage. Of course, Xiao Jianhua was just the white glove for the Zhang family. Legal records show that Tomorrow Holding, owned by Xiao Jianhua, not only became the largest shareholder of Swiss East Group, but also disbursed an additional $190 million to an unnamed beneficiary. This payment is a typical secretive operation method in Hong Kong's financial sector, using supplementary agreements to hide the real owners of shell companies. So, who is this anonymous beneficiary? Moreover, officially, Huang Youlong still holds 10% of Swiss East Group's shares, but an Excel spreadsheet shows that these 10% shares were actually obtained through a loan from Xiao Jianhua's company. This connection can be traced as follows: Zhao Wei, Wang Youlong, Jack Ma, Xiao Jianhua, Zhang Qinghai, the Jiang Zemin family. Thus, Zhao Wei's subsequent disappearance is not hard to understand. Xiao Jianhua was inherently the Walui, white glove, for Zhang Qinghong and the Jiang family, and a significant portion of the capital behind Jack Ma also came from the Jiang Zheng family. In 2017, Xi Jinping targeted Xiao Jianhua. On the 27th day of the lunar calendar, which was New Year's Eve, Xiao Jianhua was brought from Hong Kong to the mainland for investigation. The records of Tomorrow Holding show that in the following days, Xiao Jianhua's relatives and associates hastily sold off some of the shares they held, including over $60 million in assets from Yunfeng Financial. Company records indicate that the companies buying these shares were managed by a business partner of Huang Youlong. That same year, the China Securities Regulatory Commission investigated Long Wei's high-leverage acquisition deal. The stock price of Wang Jia Culture plummeted, causing heavy losses for small investors. In November, the commission concluded that Long Wei had engaged in false information disclosure and financial detail concealment during the acquisition, constituting market manipulation. Zhao Wei and her husband were banned from the capital market for 5 years and fined 600,000 RMB. However, for them, this amount was insignificant. This symbolic punishment not only failed to compensate investors, but also lacked any deterrent effect. At this time, Jack Ma's Ant Group was becoming the new darling. Due to Zhao Wei's situation, Jack Ma began to distance himself from her, publicly declaring he did not know Zhao Wei. In 2018, Jack Ma's Ant Group had over 700 million active users and was preparing for an IPO. The Wall Street Journal in 2021 revealed that during the IPO preparation, Ant Group employed an old trick. Powerful politicians would become investors. By the end of 2019, when authorities investigated Xiao Jianhua's company network, they found many similarities in the ownership structure between Ant Group and Tomorrow Holding. Although Xiao Jianhua was under secret detention, any company related to Tomorrow Holding, any data held by Tomorrow Holding, when Ant Group was valued at over $313 billion and expected post-IPO, 0.1% of the shares would be worth about $307 million. Corporate records showed that a fund managed by Yunfeng Financial was one of Ant Group's largest shareholders, and an employee of Xiao Jianhua was the largest individual investor in this fund. Other investors included Jack Ma's friends and Zhao Wei's mother. In November 2020, the IPO of Ant Group was suspended, dealing a heavy blow to Jack Ma and his company. Subsequently, Zhao Wei's assets were frozen one by one, and she and Huang Youlong became entangled in various debt lawsuits. In 2021, Zhao Wei was unexpectedly banned across all platforms. Her works were removed, and her name could not even be found on any platforms. She completely vanished from the entertainment industry. However, the reason for her downfall was never officially disclosed, which attracted widespread public attention. If she had committed a crime, why wasn't it clearly announced? That year, a list circulated online, allegedly published by the government, listing 25 artists with stains, with Zhao Wei at the top, categorized under political issues. Analysts suggested that Zhao Wei might have been caught in the power struggle between Xi Jinping and the Jiang Zemin, Zheng Qinghong faction. She might have participated in a Communist Party interest group formed by anonymous shareholders of Alibaba, helping the Jiang and Zheng families launder money. An old photo of Zhao Wei with Hillary Clinton was brought up again, claiming she was the second largest foreign donor to Hillary after Saudi Arabia. After Zhao Wei was purged, her family faced many adversities. Her father passed away in despair, her brother got divorced, and her sister-in-law took away 520 million RMB. After 3 years of silence, at the beginning of this year, there were rumors that Zhao Wei might return. Her social media accounts became active again, and domestic websites lifted the ban on her works. However, on April 11th, mainland media reported that another 5 million RMB of Zhao Wei's shares were frozen. Zhao Wei's journey from the beloved Little Swallow to her current fate is truly heart-wrenching. Not long ago, Chong Yao, her benefactor, passed away. Zhao Wei posted on Weibo, "The Yangtze River with its 9 bends flows eastward. Waves wash away all heroes. Success or failure, right or wrong, when looking back, all turns to dust. Only the green mountains remain, watching the sun rise and set countless times." This was both a tribute to Chong Yao and a way to comfort herself about what had happened in her life. So, today's video has come to an end. What do you think about this video and the controversies surrounding Zhao Wei, as well as her marriage and business story with businessman Huang Youlong? Please leave your thoughts in the comments below. And before you go, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to not miss out on the next videos on true crime in the world.